you like to just bust some myths about some healthy, like not healthy ingredients that are labeled healthy that are in these health foods. Can you share some like common ones if you had to like talk about some like big offenders, common ones that are in these like so-called health foods that can really disrupt people's guts?
Yeah. So I actually, it's funny you say that because yesterday I just posted something on my blog and my Instagram that was like, I talked about inulin and prebiotic things that are prebiotic, right? Because you hear that word a lot, not probiotic, but prebiotic. And basically, there's a lot of different names for that. So like there's inulin, prebiotic, hickory root fiber. That's a big one. And people are like, well, it's just added fiber. It's a prebiotic. It's great. But those things just aren't natural anymore. And so when you take them from their natural state, they go through a process in a plant. You know what I mean? They're not just like taken out and naturally just put into this like protein bar.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of stuff can really disrupt your gut, cause bloating. I mean, stevia, same thing. You know, you can get headaches from it, bloating, not to mention just more sugar cravings. So I'm always one for just like real sugar over stevia. And your body knows to digest it, you know, because let me just tell you, like when you taste something super sweet like stevia, your body's like, ooh, okay, so let me go ahead and digest it. And so it sends signals to your stomach. And well, it can't digest it. So it's looking around, right? It's looking around and those enzymes inside you, they're like, okay, well, where's the sugar? We don't see it, but we tasted it. So that's when you can constantly crave sugar until you actually get real sugar.
Yeah.
So it can lead to overeating, which is not really like the topic here, but you know what I mean? Like just there's nothing wrong with a little real sugar.
Hmm. I totally had that because I was in my keto phase for a while and then I started eating a lot of these like, I don't know, I was getting these carb cravings and I was trying to like get to the root of them by eating these like keto treats and then it just made it so much worse and I just started like binging. It was
You're
like
never,
it
yeah, you're never
yeah,
satisfied,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And then I just started eating fruit and I'm like, wow, this is great. Here we are. Like this is what and I can have one piece of fruit and I'm like, whoa, that just totally made me satiated. That's what I
Right.
needed. And I think that's part of like, again, listening to our bodies fully for sure. So everybody needs to go to your blog and just check out all of the myth busting you do because I know it's so helpful. Even just like for me, I remember you did a post about like cane sugar versus coconut sugar.
Mhm.
Um, do you want to just share more about that?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, the whole thing is, everyone thinks that cane sugar is so much healthier for you than cane sugar.
Hmm.
Well, I talked about like the whole process of it. And cane sugar in its raw state, right? The brown raw cane sugar comes from the cane plant, the sugar cane plant. And coconut sugar comes from, the coconut sap, right? So they're both natural. Um, why people think coconut sugar is healthier, I don't know. I mean, it is more low glycemic, so
Hmm.
it does have that going for it. But when you're comparing like apples to apples, like the sugar content is the same, the calories are the same, the carbs are the same. It's really just another form of a natural sugar. So, it's kind of just what do you want? Basically cane sugar is no more less healthy than coconut sugar.